Regardless of your age, you may be familiar with the words to the song that we're looking at today in Mark's Musical Musings. They come from the 70s. Simon and Garfunkel wrote these words: "When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side when times get rough and friends can't be found. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down." There couldn't possibly be any waters that would be any more troubled, that would be any more disturbing than to think about where we would be without our Savior. To be away from God and no way to bridge that gap on our own. When Paul wrote to the Colossians in chapter 1, he wrote these words starting in verse 21. "And although you were formerly alienated and hostile in mind, engaged in evil deeds, yet he has now reconciled you in his fleshly body through death, in order to present you before him holy and blameless and beyond reproach. If indeed you continue in the faith, firmly established and steadfast, and not moved away from the hope of the gospel." The idea of the gospel and the good news of God. There couldn't be any better news than, even though we were alienated from God, like a bridge, Jesus laid his life down so that we might have access to an eternity of joy and comfort. And even like the song says, God doesn't promise that there won't be any tears, but he does promise that when there are tears in our eyes, he will dry them all. He's on our side, even when the times get rough, even when other friends can't be found. We know that God is our friend because, like a bridge over troubled water, Jesus laid himself down. Thank you for listening.